All right, everyone. We're here to talk about Rose, which is our main offensive action. It's the staple of our four out, one in offense. I mean, in the end, we're boiling down to trying to create a double gap, which we can drive into and then read the help. So we're going to look through some clips of our team this past season running through this action. All right, now one of the first pieces that we install is this slot-to-slot pass. You see from this far slot over here to the near side. And then we have what is built in as an automatic cut. This is a 45-degree cut to the ball side corner of wherever that pass is made. And it's key, of course, for this guy to get underneath this defender to kind of create some confusion for the drive. Now, of course, what we're teaching is reads. And now that our ball handler has got a touch of the paint, he's reading help. The key read here really is the defender of the passer. That defender now, of course, turns his back, which is a easy read for our ball handler. We're telling him, we see back, you're thinking drive. And that's, of course, what he sees right here. One of the things you're going to see with all these clips is the 4-out spacing. Like, we want to maintain that 4-out spacing to create ultimate double gaps. All right, now here again, as you can see, we get our 45 cut by our passer underneath this defender. In fact, in this case, he actually almost sets like a moving screen here. And then our ball handler is making his reads. The back to the middle means this corner is probably taken away. So he is looking to get to the rim or make a read off this center. Of course, the center's too late. We get a layup out of it. I want to keep these reads simple and consistent for our guys here. Here again, we get our change pass. We get our cutter going 45-degree underneath it. And this ball handle, you can already see, is looking downhill. He's looking to read this guy here under the rim and this guy here helping from the corner. Now, of course, watching this on film, it seems like the kickout's there. Our guy makes a good hesitation move here for a score, but he has his choice of options, actually, in this case. Now we've got a couple more sort of drive and finish clips that we're going to look at here. This one actually is going to involve a dribble handoff. We'll say to our guys, like, if we're getting denied or if we're getting guarded closely, we can conduct this dribble handoff here. I don't like it as much because it's easier to slide underneath, but in this case, we make it work. Now again, like help defenders are the reads. Both help defenders are sort of frozen in place, so we get the layup. This is a little bit later in the year, and I think what we've gotten better at this point in the year is our driving angle. As we're going to see right here, the 45-degree cut is not where it needs to be. It needs to be underneath this defender with the blue shoes here. But our drive is such a good angle that it prevents any help from getting there. Nice sort of wrong foot finish right there. Here's a clip from that same game. One of the things that we just saw at the beginning of that clip was a wave through. If you're getting denied on the perimeter, the offensive player can wave you through. That brings up the command from the corner, and we just simply fill. Right here, again, we're going to get our typical 45-degree cut action here for a layup. As you can see, the center help defender's too deep. The corner help defender had stayed home too long. We get a layup that we want. Now, we're going to look at a couple reads here for us. The quick pitch and the drop, which are going to be if the help defense comes, what's the next pass? So first, we're going to look at the quick pitch. Right. Now, in this case, help defender off the corner, you see chest, we're thinking kick out. And that's, of course, what we get right here. Right. Generally, we want to put one of our better shooters in that right-hand side where we're going to get most of the action. There's a good clip from late in the year. Again, we get a good driving angle. You can see that corner man's chest wide open. So that's going to indicate that he's coming, and he's going to give us a chance for a kick out here. Make a nice pass. This is a big advantage shot for, in theory, right? One of our better shooters. We got one more quick pitch here. This is from one of our last games. We get some really good quick pitch shots in this game. They're helping really hard off the corner. As you can see right there. I mean, this man is 8 feet off the corner. So this is a really easy kick out read for us. And, our corner man makes 4 threes in this game. Now, what we're going to see next is the drop. So what we're reading now is they stay home at the corner, but they're taking away taking away the corner, but they're going to give us the drop pass to our center. So that's what we're looking at right here. All right. In this instance, right, we get a nice read by the guard coming off. Really, he has 2 options, right? He had this kick out here to the corner, or he has this nice drop pass that he makes right here for a layup. We're teaching our centers to get low, stay opposite the drive, and be ready for this drop pass. Here's a good example of a wave right here. Gets denied, go back door, we fill from the corner. All right, get our 45 cut underneath, opens up the double gap, and then, of course, the center helps. Center comes and shows, easy drop down read, nice finish for a layup. All right, here's a good transition one. So we're flowing from transition into half-court offense. Now, in this instance, what we're going to get is center help here. Center shows his chest to the ball side. Our center does a really nice job of relocating to this open area, creating a lane for the pass. He'll make a nice little pocket pass for a score. Now, the last thing we got here is when defenses are switching. This is a common tactic that we see. So what we work on is snap. We're snapping the ball back to the side that it came from. So as you can see, we got the switch right off the bat here. So we're going to look to send this basketball back this way to try to get our point guard back with a double gap on the backside. There's 1, there's 2. And this is what we would like, is this double gap right here to sort of open up for our point guard to try to make plays. In this case, the center waits long enough for him to get to the rim. Now, again, this team's doing a really nice job switching hard on our Rose action. Like, again, we get the switch right here. So we're talking about sending that ball back against the grain, back to our point guard. So we get 1 pass, 1, 2, and there's our double gap. Right? All we need is this ball to get touched into the paint. We're going to draw 2 and then find the open man. Right here, we get a good kick out. The last clip we got here is one of our last games of the year. We're really kind of making the reads quickly, and we make a nice drop here. Again, we read the switch. This man, of course, had switched on to the basketball. Now this slot player here chooses to drive it instead of sending it to the corner, which is perfectly fine. He drives it here, draws that center help, and makes a really nice pocket pass here for a layup. And that's that's more or less the package. Rose has a lot of options to it. It's got a lot of reads, and it is the staple of what we run. Thank you.